I'm Tanisha Elizabeth Thomas, a student of St. Joseph's College of Law. Today, I'm going to talk about the proprietary rights of women under different personal laws in India. Let us look at the concept of Sridhan under the Hindu law, Meher under the Muslim law, as well as certain proprietary rights of women under the Christian law. Have you ever heard your mother talking about the jewelry she got from her mother? This is called Sridhan. In accord with the Hindu law, the term Sri, which means woman, and Dhan, which means property, which collectively means a woman's property, is the wealth or property given to women without any coercion or exploitation. Sridhan is a concept that came down from the Hindu Simritis and at present is followed by nearly everyone. It is considered to be an inalienable right of a woman. It is considered a weapon to women empowerment, as it results in a woman being more independent and provides them with a sense of security. Sridhan include gifts made as a token of love or gifts made by the family of the bride. There are laws governing the concept of Sridhan and sanctions in result of disobedience. Now, a question that arises is, does anyone else have authority over a woman's Sridhan? No. A case law that shows this is Pratibha Patel vs. Suraj Kumar, which is governed by Section 14 of the Hindu Succession Act. We see that a woman's right over her Sridhan is inviolable and no one, including her husband, has any dominion over it, except in circumstances of extreme distress. She can deal with it in any manner that she likes, and if it is placed in her husband or in her in-laws' hands, they are expected to return it whenever it is demanded by her. Now, what if a woman entrusts her husband with her Dhan? Does this mean he can take control of it? No. In the Rashmi Kumar versus the Mahesh Kumar Badda case, it talks about the breach of trust, and if a woman entrusts her husband, there cannot be any misappropriation from his side. This act is applicable if a woman's property is usurped by her in-laws. What happens to a woman's Sridhan if she dies? Does it go to her husband? And under what circumstances does it go to her husband? Well, if the woman left a will, her property will go as per the will. Or, if the woman died intestate, her property will go to her heirs. The order of preference is: first, son and daughters, including children of any predeceased son or daughter. Second, the husband. Third, heirs of the husband. Under the Muslim law, Meher, which means dower, which also means money or property which the wife is entitled to receive from her husband in consideration of the marriage, but this consideration is not the same as that of civil contract. It is an inalienable right of a woman. It is an obligation imposed upon the husband as a mark of respect for the wife. The major objective of the dower is to provide the wife for her subsistence after the dissolution of her marriage, so that she may not become helpless after the death of her husband or termination of marriage by divorce. The status of a wife's meher after divorce depends on the circumstances of the woman's divorce and whether the marriage was consummated. Divorce before consummation. If the divorce happens before the marriage is consummated, the wife is entitled to half of the meher. Divorce by the husband. If the husband pronounces the divorce, the wife is entitled to keep the full meher. Maintenance after the divorce. After a divorce, the husband pays the agreed amount of meher to the wife during the iddat period. The iddat period is a 3-month period after the divorce when Muslim women aren't allowed to remarry. In case of Christian law, a Christian daughter receives an equal share of her parents' property along with her siblings. In the Christian law, there is no inheritance at birth. If the wife dies, 1/3 of her property goes to her children and the rest goes to her husband, and vice versa. If there are no children, half goes to the father and mother of the deceased and the rest goes to the deceased partner. The jurisprudence around women's proprietary rights has ensured that women can retain interference from her husband. Thank you. For more such videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.